Good morning, crocheters. So today we are outside because why not? And also because my daughter is asleep in the room adjoining my office and I don't want her to wake up yet. Well, mostly I don't want her to wake up in the middle of this and then me have to like stop and talk and, you know, the logistics of having your office right next to your kids' room. So anyway, hopping into crocheting. Designing has been a little bit slow. Trying to like get back into the habit of designing after taking a 5-week break. I'm just feeling a little bit, I don't know, like getting the engine going is a little bit slow. So let's talk about where I started off last. So let me grab this. So, good morning. So today I'm working on, well, this last week I've been working a little bit on the Chubby Skunk design, and I showed you guys this one. This was before I took my 5-week break. This is something that I had tried. Basically for this one, what I had done is, in essence, I'd used the Chubby Panda pattern. So you work from the back to the front, except I did it all in black, and I wanted to try this technique of top stitching to just do the lines, because in my mind I'm thinking, you know, color changes are something that can make a pattern kind of technically difficult, and they're not everyone's favorite. I mean, some people like love color changes. They love the, you know, how it looks and the complexity and everything, and I totally get that, because as I've gotten to be a better crocheter, I enjoy them more too. But in the beginning I was pretty terrified of color changes and I almost never did them. So I thought about that when I was considering this, and I thought, well, I'll try top stitching the color on. And I mean, you guys can see why I don't like it. It doesn't look good. It's too elevated. It's 3D. There are gaps. I think it'd be really hard to write up in a pattern saying this is how you're going to do this, and have a consistent result. Also, the tail was a lot more upright. You know, it naturally sat like this until I did the top stitching on it, and it just sort of flattened it out. So I decided this is not the way I want to go. So the next thing I started trying was essentially doing that same thing using the basics of the Chubby Panda pattern. So you're working from the back to the front and then just doing the color changes here. Just saying, it's fine, we'll do color changes, life will be good. But I don't like how they are, you know, they shift a little bit, and you can see like they're not really clean lines. I mean, and skunks are furry, so like their lines aren't going to be like perfectly straight. They have kind of longer fur, but their lines are like relatively nice and smooth, and so like this was starting to bug me. So I just cut it free from the project and said, like, well, from the ball of yarn, it's like, okay, well, I think I'm going to try something else. So on the next version I decided to start with the head. And I haven't finished this. This is just the head shape for now. But this is what I've got going on. So I really, things I like about this so far, I think the stripe down the middle worked great. Skunks do have that pretty iconic, like, well, I guess not every skunk. There are different kinds of skunks. There's like the spotted skunk. I don't know which one this is. This is just like the one that, like, when I Google skunk, this is what I see. When I have seen them in real life, this is kind of what they've looked like. They've got this little white line here, and then they've got this patch of white kind of on the, like, kind of forehead-ish to back. Anyway, and so this is what I've got going on for now, and I'm pretty darn pleased with it. The only thing that I'm maybe that might need to change going forward is that it's a little bit small. So that's, yeah. Let me finish talking you through the rest of the stuff I've got going on this. So this is the head shape, and then for the body, I was going to, what I'm attempting to do excuse me, what I'm attempting to do is, this one is constructed more like the chubby horse, the chubby donkey, you know, those animals where we start here at the bottom of the belly and then we work upward. And I think that this will be better because at this point, actually I had done 2 more rows and then I had to pull them out because I was like, that's when I need to do my white stripe. So at this point I'm ready to switch to a white stripe and probably not go all the way around. Probably I'll do black across here and then, you know, switch to white as I go around the back of the body. But this way, I think the stripes will be a lot cleaner because I'm not, you know, I'm not using this method where it's like, you know, white, black, you know, white, black. So with this, I think it's going to be a little bit cleaner to have like black, you know, white stripes, you know, black row down the middle, and then the head would sit something like that. I don't know. I'm also tempted to angle the head up just a little bit because I think it could be cute to have the skunk kind of looking up, pointing his head up. So, I mean, it's rough. It's rough, guys. That's, you know, full disclosure, all honesty here. This is pretty rough at the moment. But I've got some high hopes for it, and where I think it could go. So, like, proportion-wise, I'm not sure that this is perfect. I'm not sure that the head is quite big enough for the body. I mean, skunks do have, like, longer bodies, so I don't want to, like, negate that and make it too short. But I'm afraid that maybe the head is a little too small. I'm not exactly sure. It's going to take, well, continuing this design and seeing where I really think it is, whether it's going to really work or not. But like, I don't know, it definitely has potential. I think this is the path I'm going to continue down. Like, I'm going to try and finish this one up. And even if it's not, like, maybe the proportions aren't exactly right, I do think that this is like the construction method that I'm going to be using, because so far it's making a lot more sense than the other 2 paths I've tried. So yeah, this is what we've got for the chubby skunk so far. I wish there was a way I could like hold it and my hand wouldn't be all over in the way. Wah! But apparently I can't. Try and do that, I drop it. So yeah, and that's really not cute. Anyway, that's where we are for today. And yeah, I'm hoping that as I just kind of continue into this, you know, get back into the swing of crocheting and designing and kind of get those creative juices flowing, that this project will come along pretty well. So yeah, that is it. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope everyone is staying safe and happy and all sorts of good things like that. And I will chat with you guys next week, and hopefully I'll have more awesome things to share about the chubby skunk. So take care, guys.